Okay, we're going to talk about zinc phosphate cement, and it comes in a powder and a liquid format. The first thing you want to do is fluff up the powder. So you're going to fluff it up, and you're going to mix the liquid. Oh, I forgot my gloves. Let me put my gloves on. So I got these bright orange gloves today. So what we're going to do with the powder, so we fluffed it up, and what we're going to do is dispense it. Make sure your spatula is dry, and I know it is because I already dried it. So I am going to dispense it kind of like a quarter. Quarter size in a circle. When I have the fan on, so it's kind of messing it up a little bit. So in a circle. Okay. Put the cap on. Always put the cap on everything as soon as you get it, because it can pick up the moisture. It's been raining the last day or so, so make sure you put the cap on immediately. Liquid. You mix it. And we're only going to do 4 drops. Anytime you do any drops in dentistry on any materials, you want to do it straight up and down. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. If you were doing this for an actual tooth, you would do a lot more drops than that, probably 8 at least. But since we're just doing it to get the hang of the mixing. Now the actual, we're going to put that aside for a second. When you go to mix, you're going to do this back and forth type mixing. So you're going to use the whole spatula against the whole glass slab. And the whole purpose of using the whole glass slab, a cool glass slab, is to reduce the exothermic heat reaction that will allow you to incorporate more powder into the liquid, making the mix stronger and allowing you to get more mixing time. So it's this type of motion. You're not going to use the whole backside. You're just going to have to, you're kind of going to do like a figure 8. Okay, so put that aside. Let's put this closer so we can see that. Now you're going to separate the powder into about 6 different increments. The smaller increment is the first one you're going to use. So you're going to get the very small increment, and you're going to put it over to the liquid, and you're going to, over a large area, about 20 seconds. Once you have that increment mixed in, you're going to get the next increment. Mix it over a large area. I also have a moistened paper towel because I'm doing this at home and I forgot to bring home the 2x2s. So then it's a larger amount, and as you can see, I am just using the whole slab as much as possible. And when I push this at a 45-degree angle, can you see it's a 45? I can move the cement off to one side. So I'm going to get a larger amount, using the whole glass slab as much as possible. I can put it together a little bit more. And the consistency for luting that you're trying to achieve is 1 inch. And we're getting close. It's getting a little thicker, but that's fine. That's what you want. So I'm going to bring it all together. If you have a whole bunch on the back side, then you can swipe it off. Now I'm going to put it all together and let's check it. So what you're trying to achieve is that when you do this, it strings 1 inch. Let's do that again. See how the spatula, you get about 1 inch. Can you see that pretty well? So you get 1 inch. Once you do that, then you got the right consistency. If this was actually going into a crown, I would pick this all up and I would put it into a crown. But since we're not, we need to make sure we clean off the spatula and the glass slab before it actually sets up. So I've got a damp paper towel. If you wait till it is dry, your you're gonna have a heck of a time trying to get it off. You can do this with alcohol, but I found that water, just a wet paper towel, works just as well. And just wipe it off. I've also heard, I'm gonna actually dampen this a little bit more. Baking soda and water solution, I've heard that it works pretty well that way, but I've never had any problem with just water as long as you do it before it sets up. So there, paper towel, it's clean, spatula is clean. There's still a little bit there, let's clean that off. Make sure you clean off the cement off your glass slab and off your spatula before it sets off. The worst thing is you get a clean spatula out of the drawer and it still has cement from the previous user. Okay, that is zinc phosphate cement. Thank you.